Okay, so today's lesson, we are reviewing the different methods for solving quadratic equations. So the first way is by graphing, and the first thing is, this is our equation we're using for graphing. We are going to find the axis of symmetry, which we take negative b over 2a. So in this case, b is 6, so it's negative 6 over 2 times 1, which means our vertex is at negative 3. So then from there we can make our little table. And I'm going to put negative 3 in the center. Right? And then remember, we just plug it into the equation. So negative 3 squared plus 6 times negative 3 plus 5. And whatever you get for your y is your answer. So negative 3 squared is 9 plus negative 18 plus 5. So I get negative 4. So negative 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our vertex. And then we could do the whole thing over again, where you just type it into the graphing calculator. So I'd get negative 3. Zero. Negative 3. And 0. And there's my parabola. So from there, I could already see my zeros are right there. So that's our first way. The next way is factoring. I know, so they have to multiply to 5, add up to 6, so I think of 1 and 5. So x plus 1, x plus 5, and I have to set them both equal to 0. And that's how I would get my factors. Square roots, since there's an x term, so like since there's a 6x, we can't do the square roots method. So we're going to just write that in. Right, so we can't do the square roots method on this particular equation. We can do completing the square. So let's start it off. This is our equation. We need to move the 5 over. Then we're going to take half of 6, which is 3, and then square it, which is 9, and add that to both sides. And when I do that, this becomes x plus 3 squared. 5 plus 9 is 14. Oh, that should be a negative 5. I forgot. So that should just really be a 4. Take the square root from each side. I get x plus 3 equals 2. Remember, that's positive or negative. So we're going to solve x plus 3 equals 2. X plus 3 equals negative 2. So I do minus 3. I get negative 1. Minus 3. I get negative 5. And then my favorite method is the quadratic formula, which is x is equal to the opposite of b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. A is 1, B is 6, C is 5, and we're just plugging those in. So it's negative 6 plus or minus the square root of 6 squared minus 4 times 1 times 5 all over 2 times 1. So then I start to simplify. (36 minus 20 is 16. So now we have it down to this. So negative 6 plus 4 divided by 2 would be negative 1. Negative 6 minus 4 divided by 2 would be negative 5. So that's all the methods.